Yeah, what's up, you fucking Mama Lukes? This is Stradamus, sports genius, formerly known as Sean Don, coming to you with another episode of Diary of a Man Sports Fan. Uh, Today is Monday, February 5th, 2024. And I'm just going to get off into what grinds my gears. Generally, I don't discuss the Chicago Bears that much anymore because they make my dick itch and not in a fun way. Not after doing something fun. So I generally don't discuss them, but hey, whatever. It's my job. I'm Sean Stradamus for a reason. But what we're here to discuss is what they should do with the fucking number one overall draft pick. And I'm going to tell you right now why they should not draft no fucking Caleb Williams, why they should ransom that pick off to the highest bidder, and why they should do everything they can to get Marvin Harrison Jr. and stack this roster as high as possible. Okay, here's why they shouldn't want Caleb Williams. And not because he hopped in the stands and cried this mama's arms like fucking Dennis Rodman did on Oprah that time. Not because of that. And not because he's a pussy that paints his fingernails and shit like that. Not because of that. But because, A, everyone talks about having the great quarterbacks. Other than Patrick Mahomes, who may be getting his third Super Bowl ring in a few days, and other than Tom Brady, name me a franchise quarterback that was drafted number one or in the top that has more than one or two Super Bowl rings. You can't, because the point is, no matter what all these fucking loser-ass media people say, you do not need a franchise quarterback like that in order to win Super Bowls. And the case in point is we're going to go to the Super Bowl, we're going to watch the Super Bowl Sunday where San Francisco has a very good chance of winning the Super Bowl with the last pick in the draft. Mr. Irrelevant is their quarterback. And you can say, oh, it's because of the coaching, it's because of the roster around. Yeah, the roster around him, the coaching, which is why I made it abundantly clear that I wanted to get rid of fucking Eberdouche, and I wanted to fucking build as strong a roster as possible. And then you got all these fucking losers, the media people out there like Colin Cowherd, who I really fucking hate mentioning by name, but I just about have to every damn time I shoot because he is possibly the most annoying white person in the fucking world because he's arrogant and a loser. And there's nothing worse than a fucking arrogant ass loser and somebody who lies all the time. And he'll say, when did I lie? And he always lies, and then he'll say something stupid, then he'll start looking around and fucking at his people like they gonna really call him on it, like the pussy like Jason McIntyre whiny Weasley little midget ass is gonna actually call him out on anything. Jason McIntyre ain't gonna say shit unless he say something about the Jets. But Colin Cowherd actually got on TV and said last week that Caleb Williams should want to go to Washington over the Bears. Now I understand because the Bears don't have a history of establishing quarterbacks. Now I understand that Caleb Williams is from Washington. So if Washington Redskins or the Commanders or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves nowadays, if they were his team of his youth and they were his favorite team and that's where he grew up, then he should want to go to Washington. But that's the only fucking reason. When the fuck have the Redskins... First of all, the Redskins have been a national joke for about 30 years, since 91. Since Joe Gibbs retired the first time. They have been a national fucking joke since they won that Super Bowl in 91. The Bears won in 85, they won in 91. There's no fucking difference in the time frame as far as I'm concerned. The second thing is, who the fuck has their quarterbacks been over the last 50 years? Their best quarterbacks are Doug Williams and fucking Joe Theismann. And neither one of them motherfuckers are in the Hall of Fame. So how are they a better option to go to than the Bears? You don't fucking know. They just be saying shit. He always saying something to try and help his buddies out in other franchises. Like he was all on Russell Wilson's dick for years and years, and then all of a sudden Sean Payton, his buddy, goes to Denver, and him and Russ have it out. Now he ain't on Russ' side no more. That's the type of niggas that you got feeding you information. Stupid motherfuckers. They always come out and they say, well, you want to reset the quarterback clock. Why reset the quarterback clock? You can reset any of those players' clocks. If you go out and get the proper fucking scouting and player development, whenever you draft, if you draft like the Ravens draft or you draft like the Steelers draft, you'll draft all of your fucking players around you will be on rookie contracts, and you can pay Justin Fields. Just get all the other guys around you on rookie contracts. Go out and draft a wide receiver on a rookie contract. It's not like the Bears are real big in free agency. When they do free agency, they may sign one guy. They don't go out and sign one guy every fucking year. Or they don't go out and sign 2-3 guys every year. They don't do that. If they sign a Julius Peppers this year, they do not go into free agency for another 3 to 4 years. That's exactly how they operate. So the best way to build a franchise for them would be to stack the fucking roster. Do not rely on one player. Peyton Manning got 2 fucking rings, and he's one of the 5 greatest quarterbacks in the history of the game. Aaron Rodgers has 1 ring. He's one of the 5 or 10 greatest quarterbacks in the history of the game. Drew Brees has 1 ring. 1. Nigga, I'm not trying to sell with Burrow ain't got none. Josh Allen ain't got none. Lamar Jackson ain't got none. All these great ass quarterbacks ain't got no Super Bowl rings. Trade that pick down, preferably no lower than 3, 2 or 3. You can pick Marvin Harrison Jr. You can pick whoever the fuck and just go from there. And you stack this motherfucking roster. That's why I hate these, people keep doing these math, everybody trying to act like they're a math expert. I studied math at school. I don't consider myself a fucking expert, but I believe I know a lot more than you all know. Resetting the rookie clock on the quarterback is not the only time clock that you can reset. As I said before. You can reset everybody else's too. They getting ready to cut Eddie Jackson. Draft a safety that's as good as Eddie Jackson in the first and second, third. First of all, when you drafting, the first 4 picks, 3 at minimum, the first 3 picks at minimum are supposed to be starters on your team. 3 out of those 7 picks are supposed to be starters. So every year, if you pick up 3 fucking players, just stack the roster and start cutting people after their 4th year. You don't have to reset the quarterback clock. You reset other clocks. The quarterback makes the most money on the team, but if he makes $40 million, you can reset 2 other clocks that are equal $40 million. But I hate it because you motherfuckers, they go get, man, Mina Kimes said, so because Mina Kimes got slanty fucking eyes means she know everything about math. And statistics. I know how to read fucking statistics. And you motherfuckers be misapplying those math principles. That's what you do. Reason why I didn't want to talk about it is because the Bears are not going to do any of this. Because whatever is the right thing for them to do, they're going to do the absolute opposite and fuck it up. They're the definition of fucking up a wet dream. You look up the word, type fuck up a wet dream in Google, and you will see someone from the Bears. There you have it. Another episode of Diary of a Mad Sports Fan. If you liked it, comment. If you didn't, go fuck your mother. Peace and hair grease.